Hello everyone, my name is Tanixium and we need to talk about Wolfe Glick because in my mind, Wolfe Glick is the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time and I'm here today to convince you to believe the same. So first and foremost, we need to discuss how come Ray Rizzo is not the greatest Pokemon trainer of all time. And for those of you guys who don't know, Ray Rizzo is a trainer who hasn't competed seriously for a long time, but he still left his mark on history as being the only player to win 3 world championships in Pokemon. Like, 3 world championships is insane. Like, there has never been a player to have achieved an accolade as prestigious as that in competitive Pokemon. But however, the reason in my mind why Ray Rizzo is not the greatest Pokemon trainer of our time is because of the fact that back when he achieved these goals, the competitive scene of Pokemon was in its infancy. You know, you maybe had like 100 players going to regionals, or maybe 200 players going to worlds. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but today, even for a small regional, you have hundreds of players going to these events and just completely dwarfing the size of events back in Ray Rizzo's era. Now, could Ray Rizzo beat me with his eyes closed? Yes, he could, without fail. Like, I truly believe that if I battle Ray Rizzo 10 times, he would win 9 times because the 10th time I would get lucky and get a crit. Like, this analysis is not made to undermine or diminish Ray Rizzo's effect on the community and the achievements that he's done. Like, even Wolfe Glick believes that Ray Rizzo is like the greatest Pokemon trainer of our time. Like, even though I'm making a video about why Wolfe is the GOAT instead of Ray. But now, with that out of the way, we need to discuss why I believe that Wolfe Glick is the greatest trainer of our time. And that is due to his recent performance over the past year. So I'm going to pull up a tweet that Wolfe made. So here's a tweet that Wolfe Glick made. And it essentially states his stats for competing in the Scarlet and Violet era of Pokemon. Out of the 9 regionals that he's gone to, he has day 2'd in all 9 of them, he has top cut 7 of them, and he has won 3 of them. That is by far the greatest achievement of any North American player in the Scarlet and Violet era. Like, he's just so consistent at the game. It makes no sense. And mind you, one of the times he did not top cut was when he had that weird team with the Ticketon and the Assault Vest Ceruledge, which yeah, it was admittedly a bad team on Wolf's part. But still, he made day 2 with it, which is kind of insane. And also, this was when he was in an era where he was trying to use wacky and non-conventional Pokemon. So the fact that it still made day 2 with it is just incredible in and of itself. But I think the biggest reason why I believe that Wolfe Glick is the greatest trainer of our time is the fact that he did something that no other trainer has done, and I don't think any trainer will. And this is the main point of the video. So Wolfe Glick has simultaneously made the game harder and has still stayed at the top. Now let me explain. There are a lot of people who inspire other people to get into competitive Pokemon. You have Aaron Zhang, you have James Beck, you have Joey Garte. They have a big impact on inspiring trainers to set out on this incredible journey of trying to be the very best, like no one ever was. But none of them have the impression that Wolfe Glick does. Like, literally, I remember my first regionals was Charlotte 2023. I was sitting down, I saw Wolfe Glick walk past me, And the guy next to me was like, wow, these events used to be so small until Wolfe Glick became a content creator. Wolfe has inspired hundreds of people to get into competitive Pokemon training. And not only that, but he does something else too. He actively teaches people how to play the game. So I am a very independent trainer. I don't really have a group I team build with. I mostly just team build by myself. But however, I do decent at tournaments, typically going 5-4 or 6-3. And a lot of my growth as a trainer has come from watching Wolfe Glick's videos. Like, back in the day when he was new to content creation, and he would just go on rant about like a high level Pokemon strat, that was like a full lecture on how to play competitive Pokemon. Like, I can recall watching one of his old VODs, and I learned all about HP optimization because he just went on like an iconic Wolfie rant. But now, in his more polished videos, he goes through his thought process, he goes through his EV builds, he goes through the ups and downs of building a team, and no other high-level trainer goes through that much detail than Wolfe. And it really does help build the overall skill level of the community when he does that, because now, like, I mean, the average player in competitive Pokemon is really, really good at the game, and it makes the game so much harder to be successful in. But yet, Wolfe still does it. Like, this is gonna be goofy, and I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, when Gojo was born in JJK, curses got stronger to, like, balance out the extreme offset of power that Gojo created. If you watch JJK, you'll understand that. If you don't, you should watch JJK. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is the fact that Wolfe Glick encourages people to play Pokemon, and he teaches them how to play at a high level. So he makes the competitive scene much more, well, competitive, and yet he still dominates in it. That in and of itself is the biggest flex that anyone has ever had in VGC. And that is why I think that he is the GOAT of our time. Also, he's very, very nice. And that's the video, relatively short. That's all I had to say. Don't forget that you would love it, that you matter, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.